Hey guys, okay, so this is my response to Crazy Running Mom's 13 weight loss questions tag. I think these are great questions, so good job. So yeah, the first question, when were you first called fat? I honestly do not remember the first time that I was called fat. Um, Unfortunately, I've been called fat a lot in my life and when I was a kid and stuff like that. So I don't remember the very first time. I was actually just talking to my husband the other day about um I remember being really confident in myself like in kindergarten and grade 1, maybe even a little bit in grade 2. And then after that I kind of lost confidence in myself, and it had to do, I know enough to know that it had to do with my weight, and being called fat by other kids. Um, and family members as well. There was like one adult member of my family who did uh, call me fat and make fun of me when I was a young child. But anyways, I don't remember if that happened before kids started calling me fat or if I was called fat by a kid first. I don't remember exact timeline when people called me what. There are specific incidences that I do remember, like it was yesterday, but I don't know exactly when they happened and that sort of stuff. So I think probably around grade 2 or 3 was probably when I was first called fat. What was your first diet? My first diet was my mom and I joined LA Weight Loss just shortly after I got out of high school. And that was the first time that I even wanted to lose weight. And I don't know why. I don't know what happened that I suddenly wanted to lose weight. Like I should have wanted to lose weight long before that, but I never ever did. But anyways, yeah. So we joined LA Weight Loss. I lost like 40 pounds in 4 months there or something. Um, and yeah, that was my first diet. What was your worst diet? Oh my God, Brooke, I did the Master Cleanse too. I didn't do it for like a crazy amount of time though. I only did it for like 2 days, but worst diet of life. I lost 10 pounds in those 2 days, but then as soon as you, as soon as I ate anything, I gained it back, right? So, do you have red light foods? Do you eat them or avoid them? I do, and they're pretty much all the same as Brooks red light foods: chips, cheese, pizza. Um, do I eat them or avoid them? Let's see, in a bit of both. Like, we don't have chips in our house. Like, I don't ever buy chips. We don't ever buy them just randomly and just have them sitting in the cupboard. I only, when I buy chips, like, I'm going to eat them like that night type thing. Um, so I avoid them in the sense that I don't stock up on them. They don't sit in my house. But I do eat them because honestly, I have chips. Chips is probably are probably one of my favorite snack foods ever. Um, I've tried to find substitutes for it, and I just like when I want chips, I want chips. And honestly, I have chips pretty much once a week. Pretty much every weekend I have chips. Obviously not, you know, to too much excess or whatever, but definitely like I don't count them out or whatever. I just sit down and eat them. But um, I've done that all along, and I've obviously been able to balance that with exercise and how well I eat throughout the rest of the week. That I've been able to keep that up. Pizza is another one. I have pizza probably at least once every other week. Um, we do have some frozen pizza in our freezer, but that's not really a problem for me because I have to cook it. It's not like I can just grab it and eat it. You know, I'm not going to eat it frozen. That's gross. But yeah, so I don't really avoid any of my red light foods. Um, because anytime I've tried to do that in the past, try to full out avoid something and say, like, I can't eat that anymore, then human nature, I want it more. And then it leads to a big binge. So it's really worked well for me to allow myself to eat them, just with some moderation. Have you ever been at goal? Are you at goal? No. Um, I don't even really know for sure what my goal weight is because I've never, ever been there. I'm lighter now than I was when I was probably 8 years old. So yeah, no, I've never been at goal. In your opinion, what is more important, diet or exercise? This question's kind of tricky because it doesn't say what is more important for weight loss. It just says what is more important. I guess this is a weight loss tag, so that's probably insinuated. Anyways, I think what's more important for health, I think they're tied. For health, to be the best, healthiest person that you can be, you need to have that healthy diet combined with exercise. That's the optimum. Now, what's most important overall, or for weight loss? Diet, for sure, diet. I'm sure most people have heard that they say diet is 80% of weight loss and exercise is only 20% of weight loss. That is completely true. When I went to LA weight loss, like I say, I lost 40 pounds in 4 months, which is really fast. And I did not exercise, like, not once. I didn't so much as, like, go for an evening walk, like, once in that 4 months. That was just diet. In those 4 months, I stuck so cleanly to that diet. And I lost 40 pounds in 4 months, which is crazy. Now, what I'm doing now, where I'm combining diet and exercise, but I'm not sticking, like, perfectly to my diet, like, I'm using them both together, I'm at, like, 65 pounds or whatever, and it's been just about a year. So, obviously, diet is, like, the main part of weight loss. And then on the flip side to that, like 2 years ago, I did P90X. I did it for about 6 weeks straight, working out hard, 6 days a week, P90X workouts, and I had no results whatsoever because I was eating crap and overeating the whole time. So diet is definitely most important for weight loss, but I think that the key is that you have both of them together. Are you losing weight for an event? No, I'm just losing weight, just, to be healthy, for whatever. Do you have support? Yes, I have lots of support on YouTube. Here is, like, huge support chain for me. My husband is also very supportive. My mom has been doing this with me as well, so that's been a great support. I'm surrounded by support. I have a lot of support. What does healthy eating mean to you? Healthy eating to me, is clean eating. I don't think I eat, okay, I say that I eat healthy probably maybe 80% of the time. But yeah, clean eating is healthy eating to me. Just eating what we're supposed to eat, like non-processed, like natural foods or whatever that our bodies are meant to have and meant, with no added chemicals or preservatives or whatever. Now, I don't eat like that. Like I say, maybe 80% of the time I do eat like that. But I still have junk food, so I don't eat healthy. I don't consider 80% of the time I eat healthy. But yeah, that's healthy eating to me. When I say, oh, I'm eating healthy, that's what I'm meaning is, like, no processed foods, just, healthy, natural, clean foods. Do you exercise? Yes, I do exercise. It's really come in handy, especially because, like I say, I still have my foods that I like to indulge in every week, like chips and pizza and stuff like that. And you know what? I need to exercise to burn off some of that stuff, So it's like a give and take. And I also love how it makes me feel. I love feeling more fit and healthy and in shape. If you could tell your younger self one thing, what would you say? Honestly, my younger self probably wouldn't have listened to me anyways. But if I could, I would tell my younger self to just do it now. And I would tell myself, like, what to do, in terms of how to eat and exercise and stuff. Um, I don't think my younger self would have listened. To be honest, I don't know. Like, how can you tell a 12-year-old that so that they understand it? You know? Do you feel guilty after you binge or overeat? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Um, Depends. It depends on a bunch of things. Sometimes I feel like, you know what, I needed to get that out of my system. I got it out of my system. I'm good to go. Sometimes I feel like, oh my god, what the hell did I just do? Like if I'm like going through like how I've been feeling recently, where it's been like I've been kind of really struggling to do what I need to do and eat how I'm supposed to eat and stuff like that. I'm just kind of struggling. Um, then I feel bad, but yeah, it depends. Are you comfortable naked in front of your partner or friends? Yes, I am comfortable naked in front of my partner. Um, Even when I was 230 pounds, even when I was 9 months pregnant, 250 pounds. I guess maybe that's a bit different because you're pregnant, but at my heaviest, even I was comfortable naked in front of him. Let me tell you, even before I had my kid, my kid, even before I had my daughter, I was comfortable naked in front of him. I didn't care. Um, and I don't think he cared either. um, but let me tell you, after you have a kid, you lose all shame. Like, geez, I was like in the hospital after I had my daughter, and I'm like just standing there completely naked. I just had my daughter. And when you have a baby, your stomach, it just becomes like bread dough. Literally, it feels like dough because it's like stretched out to here and then just like that is gone. You know, it's like all sucked back in and it's just like, it's like dough. And it's not a pretty sight, I don't imagine. But anyways, I remember just after I had her, I'm like standing there completely naked. Like I'm not in any underwear or anything. I'm standing there completely naked. There are like 3 nurses in the room and my husband's there and I don't care. I was like, I just didn't care at all. Um, However, that was, I think, whatever. But yeah, my partner, I definitely feel, I feel comfortable naked in front of him. As I've lost weight, I'm getting more and more comfortable naked in front of him, but it's never really been an issue. And friends, I don't know if I'd ever be comfortable naked in front of friends. Not so much because I'm worried that I look bad. It's just it seems awkward. Um, yeah, so that's everything. That's the questions. Thank you so much, Brooke, for doing this tag. It was lots of fun. And thank you, everybody, for watching. And I take all of you guys to do this tag because it's fun.